I'm here with Scott Martin, star of Exit Protocol. I guess I'll get started with that. What brought you onto this project?
The script was pitched to me a couple years ago, and I liked it. I liked the idea of it. So we started kind of packaging. The first person I thought who's going to play who's good to play an aging assassin that I could go after, and who else but Dolph Lundgren, right? So that's how that started, and I've worked with him before, so we brought him on the project and just took off from there.
Yeah, I guess Dolph Lundgren or Michael Jai White's always kind of the answer to the who should we get for well, Dolph
Yeah,
Lundgren, Michael Jai White. It's cool.
yeah, for sure.
But I see you did acting and you produced this along with many other things and directing and writing. You've done had to dipped your toe in a little bit of everything. What's some of your favorite jobs on a film set, and what's like some of the jobs where it's like, look, it's important, not for me. We'll let someone else take care of that.
Yeah, I'll start with that one. The not really on the film set, but part of the film is I've edited a couple of movies, and extraordinarily important. Half the movie is editing, but not for me. It's not for me. It's months of work in a dark room, so I'm probably staying away from that one. But the others, they all have a different thing I enjoy about them. I love acting. I love acting. Directing was great. You know, I was both times I directed, I was also acting in it. And it would be interesting to do one I'm not acting in it. That'd be fun. Writing is a very good creative outlet, but again, it's a very lonely kind of profession. You're sitting there all alone for a long time. So I'd probably say I enjoy all of those, but I think acting and directing again would be my top.
What's that like directing when you're acting? Because it just seems like it seems counterintuitive. You should be behind the
It
camera watching
is.
the scene, but you're in front
It,
of the camera in the scene. So
it
then
is. It's a
who's doing
little,
the behind the scenes stuff?
it's certainly daunting. You have to have people you trust. You have to have people you trust. I had a cinematographer that I trusted with my life, who also had been a director or is a director and editor, Mark Atkins, and I had a first AD that was fantastic. So you need some of these people around you that you really trust, and then the casting as well is hugely important in general in every movie, but especially if you're acting and directing. So you have to do a lot of planning ahead of time, have it all mapped out, work with the team. And then once you start, it's from the acting standpoint, it's not that much different. From a directing standpoint, it keeps you very busy. If you're done acting, where you can't just go back and go out for coffee, you got to then jump right back into directing. And it's long days, but it is enjoyable.
And I mean, kind of all over the place here, but acting in this, you got to action. What's the physical kind of stuff you got to do? I mean, a lot of it's shooting and kind of jumping out of the way, so there's not a lot of fisticuffs, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
still a physical performance for sure.
Yeah, it was. And we actually were shooting in Ruidoso, New Mexico, which is about 7,000 feet up. And, coming from Los Angeles at ocean elevation, it takes a few days to get acclimated to that. And then the running around, a lot of it's making sure your nutrition is on point so you can stay active, so you can stay busy. It is a lot of running and jumping and high energy because you got to do it over and over again. There was a one big fight scene in it, physical fight scene in it, and luckily we did that on a Friday, so it took a lot out of me, but it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it, but I got to rest the next day.
Yeah. And then what was your job as producer on this? Because I've, talked to 100 different producers. They'll tell you 100 different jobs that they do on the thing. But what was your kind of producing job on this one specifically?
Leading up to the production, it was putting it together, casting, getting people in the casting, or working with the director, a lot of the creative side of it, making sure the team was getting put in place, and then as we got to production, especially when we started production, I took that hat off and focused on the acting, and then had our line producer, my partner Michael Slifkin, took over those producing duties. But most of that producing part was in the lead up to it and put the project together.
Did Chad Law, the writer, I know him and Shane Dax Taylor work a lot together. Or did they have this idea already in mind, or was this something you came to them as like, this is what we want to do, and then they just went and put the
Uh,
movie together?
well, yeah, it was Chad's script obviously originally, and I did some rewrites on it and some with Chad. I mean, I adore Chad. His scripts are so fun to read and so fun to make. And we had worked with Shane on Best Man previously in the same so roughly the same town with Dolph as well. And so it made sense to bring him on to come in and direct this one as well.
Excellent. Well, Exit Protocol will be in select theaters and VOD on November 7th. As we're recording it, that's tomorrow. So by the time you're hearing this, go check it out. But I just want to get a film recommendation from you. Just a movie that you like or that's personal to you, that's like either a movie that's personal to you or a movie that's like, this movie's really good and no one talks about it.
Just in general, like any movie, or one?
Oh yeah, just any movie you like.
Well, I'm very partial to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I mean, I know probably my generation and older has probably all watched it, but anybody who's younger who's watching this, you haven't had a chance, go watch that. It's really a buddy adventure action movie set as a Western. It's fantastic.
Excellent. Well, Scott Martin, thanks for joining me today, and everyone go check
you.
out Exit Protocol. I mean, Scott Martin's in it, Dolph Lundgren, Michael Jai White. What's not to like?
Appreciate it, Eric. Thank you. Nice talking with you.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.